Joan, you have been seeing me for 2
years.
2 years.
2 years now.
And I always want to listen to her story. Yeah, because I think I'm honored to she as my patient. She's the first lady in the
going on combat ship.
Combat ship.
Yes.
Oh, first thing, she followed me 2 years. That means she doesn't have improvement. Actually, she has huge improvement of her health.
Oh, yeah.
Her high blood pressure, she took 20 years medicine, is already totally get rid of since last March. It's almost 1 year now. Right now it's January 2025, and she get rid of her high blood pressure medicine she has took for 20 years since last March 2024. And lots of her health have huge improvement. Even her blood tests, hospital blood tests, the result come back normal. You talk about this in another video, so we don't talk about it here now.
Right.
So I just want to say right now, Joan still follow me because she want to have wellness, mentalness for prevention. So this is that's why she continue giving me not just her. Actually, I have lots of patients follow me for years. So that's for prevention, for wellness. Right. So finally, we got a chance for Joan to talk about her story today. I'm very happy.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
So you right now you're retired, but you have been serving in the army for almost 40 years.
Navy.
Yes.
Yes. And it's
for
38 years.
38 years.
I served, and the first 25 was as a contractor, and then the last 13 was as a federal civilian. And as a contractor, you know, I was a woman that was going out on combat ships before women were even allowed in the military, were even allowed on the combat ships.
And also that combat ship, that's a ship. Also was in the movie Red October.
The CVNs were the aircraft carriers were, yes, yes. But these were, I was going out in the beginning on the Aegis class cruisers. And so I can attest that the admiral's quarters on the cruisers were quite nice, because that was the only place they could put me up, because they had no berthing or anything prepared for women on board ships going underway. So
in the first 20 years, only you was like an old woman. In all the men's
only contractors, yeah.
Compact ships.
And all men crew, yes.
So how did you deal with all those mess?
It was wonderful. I was kind of like their, you know, more like their mama.
You like their mama?
And yep. And they were very respectful, and I very much enjoyed teaching. They wanted to know the craft better, so always being able to leave it better than when I came was a great goal, and I enjoyed it so much, getting hands-on understanding.
Oh, so they listened to whatever you told them.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You got a special treated. Treated,
very much.
Yeah, you're like a queen.
Very much. It was.
Like a queen.
It was, yes.
Any interesting stories you want to share during those like the first 20 years?
Well,
as only woman.
Well, I just, I think one of the most exciting things was I've been helicoptered aboard ships. I've been on carrier onboard delivery CODs, which is a type of plane.
Any more details about those? I'm interested.
Well,
if you can say, you can say. If you don't, then don't.
Yeah, I kind of can't say.
Okay, then we don't say. Those are military things.
Yes.
Okay,
but
just maybe some interesting story between you and those men, soldiers, young boys.
Yeah, they. Well, let's see. I have gone underway, and I've just been told, like, just go install this software, you know, they'll helo you on, take you right off, you'll be home by dinner. And 13 days later, I got off the ship.
Whoa.
Yes.
How many days
yes.
you have been on the ship?
Underway, well, on that one, it was about we called it a 13-day hostage cruise. Because once we solved one problem, the captain decided, oh, I wanted to go qualify. So let's go down to the ATEC range and we'll take our group with us. And so underway you go. And you have to go with them because captain's in charge. You cannot disclose your location. You cannot, well, in the beginning, cell phones were not prevalent at the time in the beginning, but even when they were, you could not use them and give away your location.
So you cannot use cell phones at all on the ship?
Not unless they grant a win, and that's usually when you're close to import or anything else. So, yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So how many, like, for other, like, time, you said you were on the sea for how long? Months? From
I have been, I have gone, close to a month, about 3 weeks when we were first integrating GPS onto the Aegis cruisers. We were actually, you had to steam out till you find 3 satellites so that you can line up. And so they didn't have that many satellites, so that
30, 40 years ago.
This was like, yes, the late 80s.
Late 80s.
Late 80s.
That's almost 40 years
Yes,
ago.
it's unbelievable.
But
yes, that was the beginning. So those were the longest underways. But like I said, they put me up on the admiral's quarters, so they, you know, made very efficient on how to handle a woman on board a ship when they weren't used to. And it was all a wonderful experience. It really
And you had a son at home at that time?
I did. I was a single parent, and I was raising a boy at home.
But how did you deal with, like, the time on the sea and he was at home?
I had a very, very good friend, and she's still, you know, 46 years now, and she would take over when I had to go underways, and she would be mama number 2.
Oh, that's lucky, huh? And
Yes,
her son also get trained in the army, the Navy, huh? Since she was a boy, and then she also serving the army, the Marine in the war where for how many years, whatever, huh? Yeah. Also, her son is very, very, you know.
Yes,
both, you know, both of them serving the army for many years.
Yes.
And your son is still in the Navy too.
He is. He is. He is working out at Dahlgren, and he is now a civilian. So he did retire from the Marines, and much to Mom's happiness.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I cannot say what her son doing, but her son is also very, very tough one, huh? Very tough for the military. Maybe you see those on the movies.
Yes, very proud of him. That's for sure.
Yeah, and also, you said after 20 years, then the study have more women come on the ship.
Yes.
How many women come on the ship?
It was the introduction, I would say, after '94 was quite flush.
94. So
After
94.
1994 is when they started
Have women.
introducing women on board, and I went out to Destroyer, and I remember women's berthing was one below men's berthing. So yep, so they had their own berthing. They had, you know, everything was locks on the doors and everything for security purposes, and it was integrated pretty swiftly.
How do you think about the movie Red October? Because the which ship you worked in that movie?
The combat systems, when I worked on the carriers, the CVNs, that was like what you would have seen on the Hunt for Red October on the USS Enterprise. Yes, yes.
How do you think about that woman? That movie?
I think it was a very good
reality
split
in terms of reality.
With the systems in the combat. I think it was very good, right. and as close as with, of course, the dramatics of a movie that you have to put in. It was very good, and the Navy did work closely in trying to supply, you know, the information and ships and stuff to bring the realism to it. So they did support that movie quite well.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I
yes.
think that movie is quite famous.
Yes. Yes. That's usually one that triggers when it's people remember. So yes.
Okay. Do you still want to encourage people, like especially women, recommend women in this kind of, you know, compact ship?
Very much. If you have the drive to go out to it, I think it's great. I think it's great that they're understanding women are very effective in combat. Women are very effective with shooting.
So do you also practice shooting in the ship too, or no?
I did not, but they do.
Really? On the ship?
Military crew. Oh yes.
The
yes.
practice shooting on the ship?
Yes.
The
yes.
shooting in the sea or any target is the...
Well, yeah, they have, they call it the giant tomato, giant killer tomato. That will float out there.
Float on the water. Then they shoot in the water.
And they will shoot the guns and practice that. I've been on some of the exercises where they actually will fire torpedoes or whatever at a ship and sink it so it can become a reef. So, you know, every ship will get up in line and take their target practice and take their shots.
How many ships together?
Oh my goodness. I've been on NATO exercises that I couldn't even count. It was as far as the horizon could see.
Really?
Filled with ships, yes. And multi-countries coming together.
Oh, really?
Yes, it has been quite inspirational to see.
Do you have a picture for those?
I do not, because cameras were a no-no.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yes. But,
so it's like full of the ships.
Oh yeah,
sea.
every kind of class. Yes.
And then all the compact ships.
Combat ships. Yeah, you had cruisers, destroyers, frigates, amphibious vessels, aircraft carriers. They were all, helos were up. The helicopters, they do a lot of the, which is called EW, which they try to find the submarines and stuff. They'll put buoys in the water. Drop buoys to find that, and so you would see just as far on the horizon.
Wow!
Nothing but
I can imagine that's it looks awesome. Even on the movie cannot show such.
Right.
Because the movie cannot have so much money for so many compact ships come together, huh?
Oh, yes. And the aircraft, all their aircraft, it's unbelievable and inspirational at the same time. Wow. It really was.
Yeah. See, my brain's not working. Sorry. Actually, this is during treatment, between my treatment.
Right.
So I'm kind of hungry and
taking you away from your food.
Sorry. Okay. So how many days for this is that competition? Was that those competition? Or
NATO exercises or things that the countries do pretty annually, I would say.
Annually, once a year.
Yeah, at least once a year, and usually it's a week. Sometimes 2.
A week.
Yes.
So you were sleeping, living on your ship.
On the designated ship you were put on to support.
Oh, got one more question. So the ship, like for one whole, how long the ship can hold, like prepare for the food, can last for how long? Like for how many people? You don't have to tell if you don't want. And also for the those trash. And it's all inside the ship, and it's how long can?
Well, actually, they have, when you're going on underways, and sometimes in extended underway, you will have supply ships that come to you.
Oh.
And they will resupply you. They will refuel you. They will take the trash.
Oh.
You know, it's a very efficient and organized.
For how long? Like for how long?
Well, aircraft carriers can go for years because they're nuclear and they don't need refueling.
Oh, how about the food and the trash?
But they are so big that they can warehouse for. I
too
couldn't
big.
Even,
huh?
Yeah. For
how many people?
Extended tour. Oh, thousands.
Thousands.
On aircraft carriers, it's got to be thousands because I constantly got lost on an aircraft carrier.
I went to our aircraft once.
Yes.
In the Maryland, Is it Maryland?
Oh.
Or Norfolk.
Norfolk.
Norfolk, that's air.
Yes.
And even we have took the elevator from this floor to that floor. Yeah.
Wasn't it amazing?
Yeah.
Yes.
No wonder you get lost. I was surprised.
Yes.
Amazed.
Yes. And it was not only me, some of the sailors would also get lost too, because I would be like, help me out. And they're like, I'm trying to figure it out myself. So.
And you cannot use GPS.
Yeah. Yep.
So how can you find if you really get lost?
They have mapping on, how they designate their floors in the rooms, and so once you get the magic key on, this is how you find your spaces, you're good.
Oh.
But they have an aircraft carrier where usually on a combat ship you have one command information center, which is called like CIC. On an aircraft carrier, there's like many of them, depending on the air wing, the underwater, the surface, Navy, and then you have the main one that overlaps it all, and it is just huge on understanding that systems is systems and everything going out. It's showing everything all together. And it's amazing.
Wow. Amazing experiences.
Yes.
I think
yes.
you can write a book. Is this the first time you talk about your experiences for public?
Very much. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hope more people can know about your story.
But thank you.
You
thank
really
you.
can write a book. Well,
yes.
maybe I interview you more in the future.
There we go.
Okay, good.
But yes.
Hopefully you guys enjoy Joan's story, huh? And then, again, her health problem, like when she comes, her heart palpitation is over 100 something.
Yes.
Now she's all normal, normal
Right.
for almost 2 years now. And all her sleeping problem, her pain, when you
the
just
joint pain.
the stiffness, so whole body stiffness, it's very good now.
Oh, yes.
It's still stiffness all over.
And just flare-ups,
Seriously,
not the constant like it was.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And the high blood pressure normalized for almost 1 year without medicine. And you have sleeping problems.
Yes, I had insomnia, high cholesterol, that's gone. Don't do any of that
blood
side.
test all normal.
Oh, yes, yes. They all reported that, all within maintain in normal limits. The thyroid, I
thyroid,
the high thyroid, that has gone. So, yes.
Great.
This is working for me, and I love it.
Great. We'll interview Joan next time if you want to share your story more. Or you write on the book.
Sure.
We can.
Yes.
So happy this is her first time to share her story in public.
Right?
You got the very special video. Thank you.
No,
Thank you very much.
thank you.